Hey, what's going on, everybody? Brando Free-to-Play back on my free-to-play account, and today's video is my 1,900 days later video. Pretty much gonna give you an entire account overview of what I have accomplished and what I have on my account after playing this game for 1,900 days. I'm not exactly sure how many years that is, but it's a few already, right? If you guys want to do the calculations and put it in the comments below, that would be pretty cool. So, kind of giving you a little brief look into especially what my war sit currently is. One of the things that you guys may or may not have noticed or seen on my channel already, my mix set is has all gold jewels in it, finally, after years and years of grinding it out. So, that said, let's go ahead and quickly go over, the turf, and then I'm going to talk about heroes, familiars, troops, gear, all that good stuff. All right. So, this section over here, the familiar section, I want to call it. Currently, I am running 4 springs, 1 fire, 1 spire, 3 gems. Obviously, my treasure trove and my altar are there. Let's take a look at my familiars. I haven't really done too much of a change on this. Maybe the only addition I could probably think of is my Saberfang. Finally maxed out at level 60, got level 10 Hunting Grounds, and also level 10 Swift Predator, so my monster and travel speed is just 25% faster than it was before. Haven't worked on the army talent for any of these yet. Helldrider, obviously this is fully maxed out. Hoarder, again, also fully maxed out. Saberfang, pretty self-explanatory. Trickstar, one of the better free-to-play, I guess, tier 3 familiars. Really, really good to have. Same thing with Gem and Gremlin. And also, Gem and Gremlin, I have gotten Fear Spike to 10 of 10. The next one I'm working on is my Longshot. Currently, it is at 8 of 10, so it's going to be a little bit longer until I can finally get it. And I still haven't even touched the cavalry attack skills yet. But I do have Gold Digger maxed out. Nosferus fully maxed. I have Terror Spike mainly for its army talent. Same thing with Magma Lord and Jazik. Okay. The rest of these guys, they're kind of not leveled yet. Currently in the process of leveling up Grim Reaper, mainly because of, well, 3 reasons. Number 1, I want the extra travel speed. Number 2, I want that extra range max HP. And number 3, just for shits and giggles, I want the Kiss of Death maxed out. Now, it's going to be a long process to actually get that maxed out, but it's just going to be something interesting to have in the future. All right. Do have, just going to go quickly through these because, in reality, these are kind of boring just to go talk about and look at them, especially if you guys already have them. Right. And you guys can see here, some of these I could probably start leveling up a bit more. Probably after I get my Grim Reaper up to level 60, I'm going to work on my Mecha Trojan for the Cavalry max HP. That's going to be my next thing that I'm going to try to get up, right? Try to get all the HP stats as high as I can. Alright. And that is kind of it. I don't think this guy and infantry max HP. So, yeah, pretty good stuff here. Nothing too complicated. Go ahead and I'm doing 12. I can do 12 packs at a time. So it's, nothing super duper crazy. Let me go ahead and change into my familiar gear. That way you guys can see. I currently have about 298.5% training experience. So it is actually not all that bad. And I also have 128% merging speed boost with the gear that I have. So that's just something to take a look at. My treasure trove, I have about 6 days left before I can collect. Every 30 days, I collect 92,250 gems, and I invest 45,000 of that. So I get about what, 47,000 gems every month, and I just got to put it in and I just wait and I get free gems every month. And yes, you guys can probably tell I have been saving up my gems. I am up to 220k. And I'll kind of explain a little bit how I've been doing that. Obviously, there have been events, and I've been doing hell events, using speed ups, monster hunting, all that good stuff. That's really, really kind of how I got all these gems. All right. Moving on, obviously, altar is maxed out. I have prison as well as battle hall level 25. You need these buildings level 25 before you can get Academy 25 and then start researching tier 4 and so on, okay? All the rest of these other buildings, pretty self-explanatory. Let's go ahead and let's not talk about research yet. I do have the Lunar Foundry. I have 160k luminous gears, even though I'm probably never gonna use them right at this point in the game unless IGG adds a reliable and efficient way to get archaic tomes. I'm never gonna get tier 5. All right, I'm just letting you guys know, free to play. Try not to envision yourself getting tier 5, especially if you do not have multiple alts who are selling resources for gems, because you can sell resources for archaic tomes if you want to. But myself, I don't have any alt accounts. I don't want to deal with that, right? Watchtower 25, Vault 25. Currently, as you guys may or may not know, I am still building up a buttload of troops. Right, so I have 2 barracks. I have about 3 infirmaries, 2 level 25 manners, and the rest of them are level 24 manners. Let me go ahead and show you guys how many troops I can build at this time. So I also have a troop building gear, these 2 items. So in order for me to build 1,300, it takes me usually about a day. Let me check my talents. Yep, don't have my talents, so there it is. Okay. There we go. 23 hours and 59 minutes and 22 seconds to train. 14,300 tier 2. And if you guys want to see how long it would take me to do the same with tier 4, about 4 days. All right. So yeah, tier 2 costs, 1 day. Tier 4 pretty much triples that or quadruples that amount. So yeah, it is what it is. I'm not too upset about it. It's just how the game has always worked. So yeah. Anyway, let me go ahead and get back into my war talents. Now, if you guys were curious, since I am already here, you guys want to see my war talents, go ahead and slow down the video or pause it. That way you guys can take little screenshots of whatever it is. Max squad offense 1 maxed out. All right. And squad health 1 maxed out. Range offense 2 is maxed out for me. That's my personal preference. Infantry offense 3 maxed out. Cavalry offense 3 maxed out. Range offense 3 maxed out. And squad health 2 is also maxed out. Now, I also do not have the research where I get more talent points, right? Even if I did have more research on those talent points, there's really not too many places I would put them. So it's just something that would be nice to have, but definitely not something that is super duper required to have. Okay. Let's go ahead and go down, check this area of the castle. So as you guys may or may not know, I am an ore hyper, which I actually need to drop off some resources to the bank. I am at full capacity. I'll probably do that after the video is done. Pretty much everything is level 25 manners. If I was to be in talents and gear, I could be pushing over 3 million ore per hour. So that is actually really, really nice to know, right? Colosseum, currently we moved kingdoms a little while ago. Currently ranked 2,858. Haven't really been pushing super duper hard to get down to lower rankings. But maybe I will, maybe I won't. Kind of depends, right? One of the new things that came out in the past, I guess, month or so, or a couple weeks, is Vergeway. Now, as you guys can see, I have not really touched it because I haven't really been recording videos. If you guys, subscribe to my channel, I'm sorry, I just haven't been recording videos. But I'm going to have to start recording these chapter stages, so please let me know down in the comments below if I should do just a video for each stage or for each chapter, however it'll work out. Some videos might be longer than others, depends on how difficult these challenges are, all right? So just let me know down in the comments on what you guys actually want to see, okay? So that's pretty much it on the castle on this side. Nothing super duper fancy. Let's go ahead and let's talk research. Economy, fully maxed out except for gem harvesting because that is not needed. Defense, research quite a bit of this. Again, I always like to explain this. I do not give... the reason I started to research this is in the beginning of the game, I was in a guild, White Knights 1, that had a moving might requirement, right? So like every week or every 2 weeks, the minimum might requirement kept on going up. And they didn't have a policy where if you were already a member, that it didn't matter, right? If you didn't meet the might requirement, you were pretty much kicked within a couple days. So I had to try to continuously keep up, right? So these are pretty quick and easy researches to do. And they gave you a decent amount of might in the early game, right? Military, yes, everything is pretty much maxed out. Furious Defense 1, 2, Furious Defense, Durability, and Offense 1 are done. Infantry range counter is at 9 of 10. I need about another 300 or so archaic tomes, which is going to be a while before I can actually do that. Mainly because archaic tomes are super duper gem expensive. 81,000 for 100. And at this point, I could probably buy 200 and it still will not be enough to get this to 10 of 10. All right, another way of getting, archaic tomes randomly is Guildfest rewards and also cargo ship, that bonus quest. You have to get lucky and hopefully get that every now and then. All right. And obviously this is a 104-day research without talents and gear. So maybe or maybe not, I might use Techno Labs or not. I'm currently debating that, right? But, after that, I will probably start working on my Cav infantry, mainly because my range is my strongest set. And if anybody attacks me with Cav, usually people don't attack you with Cav. That's usually a pretty bad idea for the most parts, right? So that's probably going to be the last one I'm going to try to work on. Right, usually people attack you with infantry or ranged. So that is why I would like to get, the range counter and the infantry counter done sooner rather than later, right? Monster hunting, This is completely maxed out. I've been able to hunt level 5 monsters for a couple years now. Upgrade defense, kind of the same story with just regular defense. Upgrade military, this is what I am currently working on at the moment, trying to get my subsidies maxed out. And this is mainly because of the cost of healing tier 4 and making tier 4. I do want to build more tier 4, and I want to do it as cheaply as possible, right? I'm free to play, so resources, I don't go out and buy resources. So any resource that I get that's in my bags is essentially what I'm going to be using, unless the guild bank is open for the guild. If we're going to be migrating soon and it opens up, maybe I'll take some from there, but usually I just get from my bags. Army leadership, this is pretty full. Currently, I have been using my Technolabs or Technolabby, whatever they're called, on these final 3 researches: sabotage, plague, and demoralize, right? Now, currently I have 7 Technolabs. I need 16, so I will probably get that within the next week or 2. Right, I'll get whatever's needed, and I'll be able to get this from level 6 to level 7, and I'll get an extra 1.8 million might added to my account. Yay. Army leader, okay, I was already in army leadership. Military command, there we go. Military command, I was working on Fury's defense, durability, and offense, but then I started working on getting my subsidies higher, pretty much because I knew I was going to start boosting troops. Familiars, I have pack 4 unlocked. Obviously you guys already saw my familiars. I just have not done most of these researches because at level 10 it only gives you a 10% merging cost reduction, and it's not really that bad. Honestly, it really isn't that bad. Okay, and the rest of this, it's not worth it in my opinion. And this 20%, again, it's not worth it for me because I'm not really going to be using a lot of skill stones. Okay, so that just is what it is. Familiar battles, went ahead and just did enough to unlock the 3rd familiar slot. Sigils, played a little bit here and there with sigils. Obviously nothing super duper crazy. Wonder battles, probably never going to touch it, mainly because I'm not a Wonder Rally lead. And gear. Now, this is a tree that at the beginning I had high hopes that eventually I may be able to get tier 5. But after doing some calculation in my head, it's really not feasible. Unless I do nothing but hoard gems and do nothing else. That is literally gonna be my life for probably the next 2 years if I were to do that. And I'm saying 2 years. That's giving it more less time than it really needs, right? I probably need like 5 to come up with over 20 million gems to convert to archaic tomes, right? So that is my research. It's not the greatest, it's not the worst. It's free to play, right? Let's talk about heroes. So I got all of the hero stage heroes maxed out, all right? All the free to play heroes maxed out. Pretty easy to do. Rose Knight, obviously a lot of people struggle to get her, but it just takes some time. Eventually people will get Rose Knight. And you'll probably get all of these maxed out in time, all right? Now, I do have a purple Boom Meister, right? He is purple. And a purple Watcher. I am more than halfway through to get him to gold, but some things got in the way. And my plan to get Watcher to gold probably took a little bit of a backseat to me training a buttload of troops, all right? So we also have Dream Witch at green grade. Pegasus, as you guys can tell, I did not get any more Pegasus medals during that Saint Seiya event because at the most, I was gonna get him to green grade. I was not gonna get him to blue, right? I knew myself, I wasn't gonna do it, so I just didn't even try, right? And then the rest of the heroes that I have here, I've gotten from the limited time stages, which, by the way, I want to thank you guys for watching those videos. I do have one Songstress of the Sea medal from an event that happened years and years ago, all right? One Dark Magician medal and 8 Chaos Dragon medals, and a whole bunch of trophies, shards, blueprints, spare medals, and trophies. Now I have these spare medals mainly because maybe one day, you know, stuff happens with heroes, which I will not say because I do not want IGG to get that idea in their head. But just in case they do, I'm preparing for that. All right. Let's take a look at what's in my bags. So obviously nothing super duper impressive. A whole bunch of VIP points, which I do not need because as you guys can tell, I am VIP level 15. And yes, my consecutive logins did get reset. And yes, that hurt. It hurt when it got reset. I was very sad that day. But it reset. I started up again, 187 consecutive logins. But yes, I have been keeping track of how many days I've been playing based on the videos I have been uploading. All right. So that said, I have a ton of VIP points. A lot of withdrawal squads, couple random relocators and relocators, name changers, talent resets, arcade war tomes, crystal pickaxes, steel cuffs, soul crystals. I have a ton of them. All right. Yeah. Guild and quest scrolls, admin and guild scrolls. One day I'll probably just get an auto clicker and just go through it all. Revival fruit, never had to use it. Bookmark space and cabinet expander. IGG, please stop giving these to me. Seriously. Energy, I am okay on energy right now, I think. Especially for hunting 5 level 2s a day, I don't need to, burn through that much energy. I do have quite a bit of Holy Stars, 1 license to kill, and a couple emote stamps, some star scrolls, good amount of anima, lunite packs, mainly from, what's it called? The cargo ship. Resources, I'll show you guys that in a little bit. Speed ups. My speed ups, they go up and down, but my speed ups are kind of ass at the moment. So probably you guys know that I rebuilt a ton of troops pretty quickly, and I did that using a lot of my speed ups. Yeah, like I am bare bones. I don't even think I have a year's worth of speed ups, let alone, a couple months to get more troops quickly. I did, however, purchase a lot of meteor boots from the Seiya event. I have 119. Obviously, I've already used a couple of them, like maybe 20 or so, maybe more, who knows. But I have used them already. And yeah, research speedups. I have a decent amount of research speedups, mainly because I wait for research watcher events and I just use it all there. Shields, I have shields for years, right? Again, if you guys see me unshielded, I am purposely gonna be unshielded. It is not something that I'm doing by mistake. It is on purpose. Okay, just letting you guys know, all right? Don't get that idea in your head that, oh my God, he's unshielded. I can do something. You can try it. All right, you can try it. So yeah, I don't have really too much in my chest. Let's go over my resources. Yes, I have currently almost 32 million troops. I want to try to double that within the next year or so. 1.3 billion food, 1.48 billion stone, 1.3 billion wood, 4.85 billion ore, 1.1 billion gold. So I have a decent amount of resources. Obviously, I'm not going to really build too many tier 4 with that, but it'll give me a decent amount. All right. Now let's go ahead and let's talk about my war gear. All right. So this is my war set. I normally like to show this stat because this is your stat that is not influenced by research or by talents. So, what? Sorry about that, guys. Update came in right in the middle of me recording. So, yeah, let me go ahead and continue. So, on to my war set. Currently, I do have all maxed gold jewels, mixed jewels at that. I have not really technically officially started working on spear sets, mainly because I don't have the jewels for it at the moment, right? So that said, my range attack, just on my gear set alone, 246.6%. Cavalry is at 218%. Infantry is at 229.5%. I have a small 5.85% army attack and a decent amount of army HP at 53.95. And let's round it up to 54%. Alright, so my war set is actually pretty nice. Monster hunting gear, now a lot of people ask me and send me messages at least 4 or 5 times a week saying, you know, you're free to play, how do you have monster hunting gear? Well, it's pretty simple. Guildfest. Guildfest rewards actually sometimes do give you the Monster Hunt chest, the Slayer chest, and you have to get lucky to get some items to craft monster hunting gear. It's that simple, really. Speed gear. This is my speed and gathering gear. Pretty self-explanatory. Packed. This is what I have on my packed gear. Nothing super duper impressive. Definitely not all mythic, but you know, it works, right? This is the recommended free-to-play gear set. Right, this is what I would recommend. The accessories, you can go for 3 Lost Island relics. That's what I did. Or you can go for the Tidal Titan accessory. I forget what it's called. And then I also have my troop building gear set. And then I have 3 more empty gear sets that I'm not using. Construction, with my gear, I get an extra 158.8% construction speed, and research get extra 118.2% research speed. So all in all, you know, this account is pretty good. Let's go over my military stats. 5,085 victories, 423 losses. You guys can go ahead and look at this yourself. Pretty easy, pretty self-explanatory. Might currently have 457 million troop might. The rest of it is research, building, quest, all that other good stuff. One of the things that I do take a lot of pride on is my leaders executed. I have 694 leaders executed. So for all of those who say, you know, I'm shielded all the time, how could I be shielded all the time and have 694 executed leaders? If you can answer me that and me still be shielded all the time, I would love to hear it. Coliseum, you guys can see my best rank was rank 44, and resources and help sent. Obviously, nothing super duper impressive. Let's take a look at my attack stats. 432. Currently, we do have a fort that gives us extra range attack, so it's 25% higher, but it's around 450 something, I believe, or 460 something. So yeah, currently it's at 480%. Cavalry attacks 420%. And usually my army max HP with altar and everything, you know, my manners fully maxed out, I have over 420% army max HP. But since I got rid of my infirmaries, my army HP kind of went down a little bit. So, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know that there isn't a whole lot that I can really explain, especially if I'm doing an entire account overview. If you guys would like to know something that is more specific that I can make a video on, please let me know down in the comments below, and I'll see what I can do about that. So yeah, Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, guys, see ya.